I got to admit, I was thinking about it today. This is my 30th football season covering Tennessee football.
Wow. You old.
28 of 29 years, I've had to come up with the conversation on a Sunday or Monday. I've had to put lipstick on a pig of how the loss was okay. Only 1 year did we never have to do it. And to me, the college football playoff system makes it different.
It does. And I appreciate your attire there, John Dutton.
What's good? Going hunting.
Have you seen a rip? Have you rode horses this morning?
Can we stay
And
on
do you
task
consider
here?
yourself actually covering Tennessee football?
I'm doing a show.
I'm just playing. Anyways,
You're
let's
the
keep
one that
going.
covers them. You know
I'm
what I
just
mean?
messing with you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For 28 times you've come in and you lose to Florida in the 1990s, and you go,
And you
oh
were
my gosh,
done.
it's over.
And you were done.
It's
I'm with
over.
you.
Now you look at it and you say, okay, you used up one of your mulligans. You used up one of your mulligans.
One of your mulligans, but at the
Sling's
end of the
not
day, it's not. We don't do moral victories. You have to take advantage of the opportunity when it is. I mean, I just think that's the huge thing, and I think we missed a huge opportunity to take advantage of it. And at the end of the day, with the college football playoff, you have a much better chance at this opportunity early than late.
In big picture, you have it's an opportunity for you to go out there and win a championship. But I mean, the players don't want to hear that losing is okay. The coaches don't want to hear that. The fans certainly don't want to hear that. You've heard what they had to say.
Did I say in what I said it was okay?
You
I
just said it was okay.
No,
You
I
did.
said I did?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
let's
said it was okay.
rewind the tape. What
That's
I'm
why I'm
saying
shaking my
is
head.
you have the opportunity now in the college football playoff
Yep.
that if you lose 2 times, you don't want to lose 2 times, but if you lose 2 times, you still have the opportunity to be in the playoff, which is the whole key now.
Yeah, correct. Like if you lose twice with the current format, you have a great opportunity to play in the playoff if your schedule is tough enough. And Tennessee's
Will
definitely
be tough enough.
definitely is. And so, I mean, the loss was painful. Honestly, I mean, the offense surprised a lot of people
100%.
with the passing game and how explosive it was. Chris Brazzell had his coming out party. Mike Matthews had his coming out party along with Staley. Offensive line was fantastic. Probably the MVP of the whole day. I know Joey would probably say the same thing because they protected him all night long. Georgia in the last couple of games, 4 games, have had 18 sacks.
Wow.
And 0 for really Tennessee yesterday. So Joey was clean. I thought it was a really good game. Unfortunately, they lost at the end.
The most points that Josh Heupel, Georgia had been his kryptonite, right?
Yeah. Yep.
The most points Tennessee had scored in the 4 previous games against Georgia and Kirby Smart, 17. They had 21 in the first quarter.
Yep.
And it was the closest Tennessee's offense has looked to the 2022 team since 2022. Like, guys were open. I thought Halsley had a heck of a day calling plays. Joey made plays off platform multiple times and improvised. Again, I don't want to talk about the old guy, right? And I said it before the show. I don't want to talk about the old guy. But those are plays the offense hadn't had the last couple of quarterbacks, right? Dating back to Hendon, where you could have things break down and you could still make a play. Those things are happening right now. The receivers are coming of age. Brazzell in year 2 looks confident. I watched him walk off the field yesterday. He just kind of looked around and took it in like, dang, my big game was wasted.
Yeah.
But you know what? This team found out about itself. If you can play with Georgia, you can play with anybody.
Here's
and
the
there's
thing.
a confidence level you can take from this game.
And you've got some guys that are out. I mean, you've got some key guys that are out. But this is a team right now that I think you look around and say, I think that it's one of the 12 best teams in the country. Your quarterback moves up in the Heisman odds up into the top 10 after that game.
Our quarterback played extremely well. We have to give Georgia just a little bit of credit. They attacked young people on our defense,
No doubt.
right? Like, they attacked guys who they knew hadn't played a lot of football. But at the end of the day, we have to look at, in totality of the season, what's happening, what's going on, what is the big picture? We have a lot of football left. We have to take care of the games we're supposed to win. But when it comes to our quarterback, when it comes to him leading our team, I love his demeanor. I love how cool and calm and collective, even in spite of making some mistakes that he'll probably acknowledge that he did. But he literally stayed calm and he let us out of it. All we had a chance to win it at the game, or at the end of the game, it just didn't work out for us.
I've said the same things about what this team can do based on how they played yesterday against Georgia in terms of the long-term goals and opportunities.
Yes.
But it doesn't really matter unless they continue to get better.
Yep.
Like, you got to get better. You have to learn from this situation and grow. You got to get healthy. You can't go backwards, because if you go backwards, you're going to lose to inferior teams that's not on Georgia's level. You have to stay the course, and we'll see how mature this football team is this upcoming week against UAB. But I think we're going to see this team take a huge step because they've done it already so far.
You talk about staying the course. That's a tough thing to do, Swain. Like, we played UAB when we were there, right?
I don't want to talk about that game.
Me either. But the point of the matter is you have to continue to get better in this day's thing of college football playoff.
Yeah.
And if you don't, Austin, you'll drop down. You can have a big game against Georgia one week and play poorly against UAB the next week. And you have to consider what the college football playoff is going to think about.
The way the game played out, I think it's good you're not facing someone like Mississippi State in what I would call like this weirdly odd trap game.
Yep.
You get yourself back up, you dust yourself off against UAB, and then you go to Starkville.
Absolutely. Because
Because at the end of the day, this one, as Coach Heupel said yesterday, it stings. You got to drink it in. You got to let it marinate a little bit. It's not one person. It's not the kicker's fault. No. It's not the defense's fault. It's not the offense's fault. It's kind of a collective effort in the loss, right? Tennessee got a little conservative with the play calling when they got the forced fumble there and didn't go for the jugular. You give up 4th and 7 for a touchdown, and then the 2-point conversion, and then obviously Max just straight block the field goal dead right. Looked like my tee shot sometimes. So
True.
It's one of those things where they've got to take the positives out of this game, because this team can beat anybody, can compete with anybody, and I think they know that now.
Got to fix the defense. I mean, obviously, we thought that this was going to be this.
But that goes back to getting healthy, though. What you're talking about.
Well, but what I'm saying is I mean, we thought going in it was going to be this low-scoring, grinded-out game, and then all of a sudden it's like the fireworks are just going off. It's 21. You're like, what? And this is 2022 Alabama, where that other guy was throwing to that other guy over and over again, and there was a new guy and a new guy catching that did remind you of that. The only difference between those two games. There were mistakes made in that game, and I'm not putting this on the kicker. Please don't take it that way. The only difference is the knuckleball that went through against Alabama, the knuckleball didn't go through this time.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, again.
And don't take it that I'm blaming the kicker.
When you're on the team, I promise you, these guys are not blaming the kicker. You know that, and I know that. Kickers are kickers are kickers are kickers, and I think – I mean, that's just what it is.
You're not blaming him to his face.
You're not blaming him to his face.
You're talking behind his back,
of course.
probably.
But because ultimately, you know and I know, you don't need him later in the season.
Absolutely.
That's just those are the facts.
It's the truth.
All right, so hang on. So here's what we got to do. We got to get to break right here. The quarterback is in studio. Joey Aguilar's here. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to bring him in, actually for a couple segments, actually. We're going to talk a little bit more than bring him in. That's coming up next on the Food City Locker Room, presented by Garza Law.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super Savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent here in West Knoxville. I love to serve all of East Tennessee for all of your home, car, life, and business insurance. If you need anything insurance related, give us a call at 675-0888.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Glenn asks, Coach, how does one join the Vol Navy? It's a great question. Well, Glenn, you don't necessarily need a boat. You need a friend with a boat. Always arrive with beef, fresh cut by a Food City butcher, and you'll be welcomed aboard. This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
By Keep Food City. Keep Food City in mind as your tailgating headquarters. Each and every game when the Vols are home, whether it's against Georgia, whether it's against UAB. Food City, your tailgating headquarters, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols. Welcome back into the locker room. Mark Packer along with Jason Swain, Chris Brown, Austin Price, and I'm Mark Packer. He's okay. I mean, he's recovered okay. He smiled. You're mad.
I'm not mad. I'm fine.
Okay, so I want to understand your demeanor about the team. You're over there. Hang on. What's your demeanor about the loss going forward? Is this a playoff team?
I'm okay.
Absolutely, it's a playoff team. I said it in the post game on the radio.
Smiles more than you do.
I said this is a playoff team the way they played.
Yeah.
I'm extremely proud of how they played. They played with heart. They gave their all for Tennessee. They left it on the football field. And when you play games like this versus really good teams, it comes down to a few plays, a few mistakes, a few plays that other team makes and you fail to make, and that's what happened. But I was very, very pleased with how they played offensively.
Here's the deal, Swain. If we play like we played yesterday, the rest of the season, we're okay.
We are okay.
And that's what everyone needs to understand is you can't play down to who you play.
Right.
But if you play like you played yesterday, we are 100% okay. Quarterback play, defense play. We gave up a lot of yards, but if you have elite quarterback play in this league, Austin, you're going to be okay.
Well, we said from the beginning, you know, this team this season was going to be dictated by how Joey Aguilar plays and how the wide receivers play.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And you got A+++ out of both yesterday, right?
Yes.
It boils down to me to stay healthy. You know, Rodarius Jackson went out yesterday. He's going to miss some time. That's already a thin position. I know he's a backup, but ultimately, like, who's going to step in if one of the main guys gets hurt? It's going to be a guy like Rodarius Jackson. And then two, they've just got to get healthy overall. You had your two starting corners out.
10 penalties.
Yeah, I mean, you can clean some of that stuff up, but like Coach Heupel's teams always kind of have those kind of.
Had a chance to win.
You know, yeah, I mean,
That's the big
Tennessee
thing.
had a chance to win in a game that they've not been close to even winning since 2016, really. I mean, Georgia's dominated them the previous 8 years.
So I'll say this after the game. Kirby Smart, one of the most respected coaches in college football, said after the game, we were lucky to get the win and much respect for that quarterback. I want to bring Joey Aguilar in because he's in studio tonight and is super impressed, by the way. So many things to be impressed with. The game doesn't go well, and it's like, hey, if you don't want to come, that's okay. And Joey says, no, I'm going to be there. When you hear that Kirby Smart calls you out and says much respect for that quarterback, do you pinch yourself and say, I can't believe what's happening right now?
Definitely. And, you know, that's going through my mind, especially coming from my journey and where I'm coming from. But it's awesome to hear that from a respected coach, like you guys said. One of the best coaches in college football is definitely pleasing to hear.
Sure.
Joey, you talk about the journey that you've come on. That's so important and that's so special to us being Vols players, me and Swain being former Vol players. Talk about what it's like, man, being in that huddle, being the leader against Georgia. What'd you feel? Like, how did it feel to be out there that first time in this big SEC game? And talk about the totality of, like, what it took to kind of overcome some things that you didn't like that you did.
Felt awesome, you know, super grateful just to be out there in general. You know, not a lot of people get that opportunity to go out there, play Neyland, play for Tennessee, and play in that crowd. So, you know, I soaked it all in, and that little run out through the tee.
Run out through the tee.
Small.
But, Dev, you know, first play on the sideline, you know, just in with my guys, telling them, like, that we're built for this, and, you know, just take it play by play and go out there, execute, and dominate. So the noise, I would say, outside I don't really got an answer to tell you how I felt, but other than just like to go out there and do my job and just execute.
You've now played 3 games. You got to run through the tee twice now. But yesterday you got to play in Checker Neyland. You know, how when you got out there for warm-ups and you started to see it filling in and what it was going to look like, did you just kind of take a minute to just kind of look around, or were you so in the zone pregame that you weren't really soaking any of that in?
No, I definitely soaked it in. Checker Neyland, that's one of the greatest environments to be in. And, you know, seeing that throughout the years and then actually being able to go out there and play in it, man, the crowd was electric. Pre-game filled up quick, way faster than it did last week. Everybody was trying to get into the building. So definitely soaked it in, walking around and just being grateful for the opportunity.
I'll let Swain, he's going to have a whole 5 minutes with you, so Swain can just kind of hang out over there for just a minute. The whole journey, your journey, you gave $100,000 to a restaurant. Talk about that just a little bit, about your whole journey and just how thankful you are for what God's provided for you and where you are.
Yeah, I really got to thank the people in my corner, my family, my friends for allowing me and just staying on my side and just keeping me confident and pushing me to attack and get back to football, honestly, because like I said in previous interviews, I was trying to be a fireman, and football, sitting out for 2 years, kind of was dying out for me, and just God using them to be by my side and persuading me and pushing me to get back into it. JUCO, fell in love with it. Great opportunity, great coaching staff, great players around me, and then God giving me that opportunity to go play at App State, bringing me closer to Him, bringing me closer and the love back for football. And I can't thank Him enough. Got a tattoo on my sides called in Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean only not your understandings, but all your ways you submit to Him, and you make your path straight. And just looking back through my journey, just trusting in Him and knowing like wherever He takes me is where I'm supposed to be. And I truly believe in that I'm in the spot where I'm supposed to be. Everything in your life happens for a reason, but once you keep that faith, you're unstoppable.
We'll take a break here, and I'll let Jason come over there. I'll say this. Yeah, I mentioned I've covered 30 years of Tennessee football. I don't know that I've ever seen somebody come in and become the fan favorite you've become so quickly. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Keep doing you. We'll take a break. Food City Player Perspective when we come back.
Yes, sir.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Brent writes, Coach, know any good dad jokes? Hey Brent, thanks for asking. Why is grilling so great in Knoxville? Because the Vols always bring the heat. This has been Ask Coach Heupel, brought to you by Food City, the official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.
Hey guys, we got a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Come on. Drop.
Hey, bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
This water makes my hair so dry and brittle.
Aqua Clear can fix that.
Jeez, I hate the way my water smells.
Aqua Clear can fix that.
No matter how much lotion I use, my skin is always so dry.
Aqua Clear can fix that.
Do y'all remember how much fun we had finishing on the field inside Neyland Stadium for the Covenant Health Knoxville Marathon? I've got some friends with some really good news for you.
Join us inside Neyland Stadium on October the 18th for the Finish on the Field 5K, presented by the Garza Law Firm.
What a great way to start the third Saturday in October.
It's the Finish on the Field 5K, presented by the Garza Law Firm. Visit finishonthefieldvk.com for more details.
This is a race where everybody wins.
Time now for the Food City Player Perspective. Let's head straight over Jason Swain with Joey Aguilar, guys.
All right, Joey, walk me through the first day. The first day you get on campus, the first day you meet your new teammates. Walk me through what was that like?
Yeah, first day, man, I flew in California, landed. First thing I went to was a facility, did a little tour around, watched some film with the coaches, and then I was there for a while. I think I landed around like 1 or 2 o'clock, was there until like 6, 7. Then I went to my apartment and I had to move in. I had all these boxes and on my couch, bed, all that stuff waiting outside my door. So I get there, get my keys, and just start building my apartment, getting ready for obviously this season and this year.
This offense is different, and It's produced a lot of big plays, a lot of points on the board. When you saw it for the first time, and Coach Heupel and Halsley talking through the offense, what was your first impression?
Super excited. A little different, obviously. Fast tempo offense. I had to get used to that. But watching film and going through the installs and breaking everything down, it was pretty quick. It was a lot of work that I had to do, but I got it pretty quick. Being in JUCO, App State, helped me transition in playbooks and learn things fast. But what really I had to adjust to was going out there and calling the plays. So I would watch film, get in the details of the plays, and I would go on the field and act like I'm calling the play. I would get a signal, call the play. And that was the biggest struggle, honestly, to see the signal, call it out, and make the right call.
I was there at the first scrimmage. I was there in the second scrimmage. You look totally more comfortable in the second scrimmage, dropping dimes, look more comfortable. What was it about the difference between the first scrimmage in fall camp versus the second scrimmage for you?
Being comfortable in the offense. Like I said, in the summer, we're not really out there full offense, going crazy and full fast tempo. And then fall camp, you get it a little bit at practice, but not so much. So the scrimmage, I was still new to it. Had to shake it off a little bit, try to get in rhythm with calling the plays, seeing it from the sideline, getting on the ball. And that just showed me I had to work a little harder, get in my playbook a little more. And then second scrimmage, I already got a feel for it. I was more comfortable than the first one. So,
Peyton Manning typically has a relationship with the Tennessee quarterbacks. When you play the position here at Tennessee, it's like you're like a movie star, man, like a superstar. How have you been able to handle that? How has your family been able to help you handle that celebrity being a Tennessee quarterback?
They just stay true to where I'm come from. Don't get too high and just stay at ground. It's a blessing to be in this position, but to have like a guy like Peyton Manning, he'll shoot me a text, hop on a phone call, just give me some advice and just tell me good luck, congratulations, stuff like that. It's awesome, and it's truly a blessing. But my family, they're super excited. They're probably a little more viral than me right now. They're all over social media, but it's awesome. Everybody just got to stay level-headed and just enjoy it.
When you were at App State, when you were in JUCO, and you were watching SEC football, were there times when you would tell yourself, yo, I can do that. I can play at that level. I can play in that league. Did you have those conversations with yourself knowing that you're one of the best quarterbacks in this league right now? Did you have those thoughts about yourself?
For sure, more so App State. JUCO is like, dang, like that's crazy. That's a big league.
Yeah.
You're not sure. You're just trying to get that next opportunity to go play Division I ball. So definitely more so App State. My 2023 season, I had a decent year, had high praises, and but yeah, definitely more so App State had those thoughts.
Well, he's here. He can play in this league. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, one of the best quarterbacks in the country so far, guys.
I don't know if I told you, not that I'm a gambling man, but his odds before the Georgia game to win the Heisman were plus 4,500. They're now plus 1,600. Just saying.
It's rat poison.
Just saying. Rat poison. Don't listen to me. We'll come right back with the Garza keys to victory when we come back.
Normally we don't listen to you.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joel Ash, a Knoxville native and the owner of Ash Chiropractic and Wellness. We would like to help you on every step along your health journey, whether that's chiropractic care, soft tissue work, or diet and exercise help. I'm located in the Renaissance Plaza. You can give me a call at 865-671-1000.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank. Life made better.
Now keep in mind, Saturday, October the 18th, finish on the field 5K, brought to you by Garza Law. Your chance to finish the 5K inside Neyland Stadium.
That moved fast that day, just kind of like how Chris was moving from one set to the other right then.
He was.
My offense was not like this when we were in college.
Keys to the game brought to you by Garza Law. Tennessee and UAB, 12:45 on Saturday. Jason Swain, Garza, keys to victory.
Well, first we saw a lot of maturity in the Syracuse game. We saw a lot in the ETSU game and in the Georgia game as well. Must do the same thing against UAB after an emotional loss, coming back, shaking it off, and getting out and getting the win. Run defense, great opportunity to work on that this week, getting guys hopefully healthy, but the young guys getting in there and making some plays. And then man-to-man pass defense, need to improve on that based on the Georgia game, and then you'll have some more tests later on in the season.
You know, ironically, we're playing UAB 20 years later after Hurricane Katrina when you and I played there, me being from New Orleans. And we have to have that memory, which I have very vividly, of like being from Louisiana, of everything that happened, right? So ultimately, what I'm saying is don't play down to the team that you're playing. 17-10, I'll never forget that. Never forget it. Number 3 ranked team preseason. And that season, that year didn't go the way we wanted it to go. But you cannot play down to your competition. You can't have turnovers. And defense, you have to rise to your competition, or rise and play like you played.
Yeah.
And I just think Boo Carter getting the special team touchdowns, he's itching, man, and you can see it coming. But it's so important to not play down to your competition, in my opinion.
Difference between 2005 and 2025? Picked the wrong quarterback in 2005, not in 2025.
Hey.
No comment.
I'm gonna shut up.
By the way, I'll say this is a drive-by fruiting. UCLA fired their head coach for making the wrong decision. Okay, so they're 0-3. Here we go.
So
Tennessee.
Weird.
Just saying. Sorry. Tennessee plays UAB, then at Mississippi State, then the week off. For me, the key is take care of your business. At Mississippi State's not just taking care of business.
No.
Get these 2 wins. Get to 4-1 for the off week. Get healthy, and then here we go.
Absolutely. That's the most important thing is win this week, go down to Starkville, take care of business. You got a bye week, so you got a couple weeks to get healthy. And I think we'll be fine.
October, November, we'll decide if this team's going to be a playoff team. They got to continue to get better.
Absolutely.
Don't listen to the outside noise. Lock in with each other. This
Take care of
team can be special.
Absolutely.
And get healthy. Just get healthy. If you can get at least one of the defensive linemen back next week for Mississippi State, that's big. If you get them both, great. Either way, neither one of them are playing this week.
Yep.
And you want to try to have them for that stretch run come October, coming off the bye.
100%. Get to the bye, get healthy, and then here we go. Thanks to Joey Aguilar for coming out tonight. Make sure you check out Beyond the Orange and Locker Room every week on VolQuest.com on all of the Gray TV digital platforms. We'll see you next week right here in the Food City Locker Room, brought to you by Garza Law.